Good morning, students. I'm Sri Devi Kundu from Sri Vasisht Vidyalaya. I'm here with a new video of Standard 4 SST chapter number 6 Soil. So now this is chapter number 6 Soil. Now here we are going to learn about the types of soil and about the soil erosion. Now in the first slide, we are going to learn how this soil is formed. The soil is one of the most important natural resources. It is the topmost layer of the earth's surface on which plants and trees grow. Soil is formed by the breaking up of rocks into small pieces. These small pieces are further broken down into smaller particles. Finally, by the action of climate and living organisms, the topsoil is formed. Now, this soil is taken to different places by running water and wind. Remains of dead plants, leaves, and dead animals mix with the soil to make it fertile. Now here you can see in this map that major soil types of India. Here in the index box you can see the different soil and its colors shown in this map. So now types of soil: alluvial soil, black soil, red soil, laterite soil, mountain soil and the desert soil. So total 6 types of soils are there. Now the first one is alluvial soil. It is the most fertile soil found in India. It is mostly found in the northern plains and along the coastal plains. The Himalayan rivers bring down a huge amount of fine silt which gets deposited on the river banks. And this alluvial soil is rich with all minerals, nutrients and retain moisture for long. So a variety of crops such as rice, sugarcane, wheat, pulses, oilseeds and vegetables grow well in this alluvial soil. Now the second one is black soil. Black soil is formed by rocks that are made of ancient lava. It is dark brown in color. Black soil is found in the large parts of Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana and Tamil Nadu. It holds a large amount of moisture so that it is suitable for cultivation. Cotton grows well in this black soil. Other than cotton, crops such as millet, sugarcane, wheat and oilseeds grow in this soil. Now the next one, you can see here by the color only we can say this is called the red soil. It is mostly found in the southern states of India such as Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. It is also found in Madhya Pradesh, Odisha, Jharkhand and some northeastern states. This soil contains iron oxides that give it the red color. This soil is not very fertile. By adding enough quantity of fertilizers, crops like millets, pulses, tobacco and groundnuts can be grown in this soil. Now the next one is laterite soil. You can see the color. This one also looks red. So this laterite soil is found in areas where there is heavy rainfall. This soil is used for growing coffee, coconut, tea and rubber. Not only that, even here in laterite soil, we can grow cashew nuts also. Laterite soil is found in Maharashtra, Karnataka, Kerala, Bihar, Assam and Meghalaya. Bricks made of this laterite soil is widely used as the building materials. Now the next one is mountain soil. Mountain soil is found in the Himalayan regions and the northeastern parts of India like Arunachal Pradesh, Sikkim, etc. This soil varies from place to place. Mountain soil is rich in nitrogen and humus. It is a natural fertilizer which is formed from dead leaves and plants which helps plants grow better. In mountain soil, crops such as tea, spices and fruits are grown. Now the next one is desert soil. Desert soil is found in the desert areas. It contains mostly sand. It is found in the regions of Rajasthan, Gujarat, and the southern part of Haryana. The soil is sandy and porous, but with the help of irrigation, some crops are grown like barley, maize, dates, pulses, and cotton. Now, the next one. So, these are the 6 types of soil. Now, here we are going to learn about the soil erosion. The removal of the top layer of the soil, either naturally or as a result of human activities like cutting down the trees, overgrazing by the animals, by these activities, this soil erosion occurs. Now, the next one is causes of soil erosion. If this soil erosion occurs, what happens? Causes and which factors are now causes of soil erosion. Running water, strong winds, human activities like cutting down the trees, overgrazing by animals, these all are the causes of soil erosion. Now, the next one is effects of soil erosion. What happens when the soil erosion occurs? It reduces the fertility of the soil so that the plants and trees cannot grow well in that soil. Even the farmers, when they are sowing the seeds, they are not able to grow the crops properly and they become poorer day by day. Now, what are the ways to prevent soil erosion? Yes, so we should plant more trees and ensure that the trees should not cut carelessly. Now, the next one is in hilly areas, the soil erosion occurs easily by the running water. So, by terrace farming in these hilly areas, we can prevent soil erosion. Now, the next one is embankment. Embankment should be built around the fields so that we can prevent this soil erosion. So, I hope you understood the types of soil and what is a soil erosion and how we can prevent this soil erosion. Now, in this same video, we are going to learn the next chapter, that is chapter number 7, forests and wildlife. So here in this chapter, we are going to learn about the importance of forests and the types of forests. So here, what is a forest? What the definition of the forest? It is a large area of land covered with trees, bushes, scrubs and grasses. Now, these forests are very useful to us in many ways. You can see that these forests are the important gift of nature. Now, importance of forests. How these forests are very important for us. We get many things from forests such as medicinal herbs, fruits, timber, honey, gum, rubber. Even the soil erosion is prevented by the forests. It also improves the quality of soil and make it fertile. Then not only this, forests provide shelter to variety of animals. They keep the environment cool and fresh. Trees give us oxygen, which is essential for our existence, and we are getting mostly from the forests. Forests also help in precipitation. The precipitation is the rainfall and snowfall that fall on Earth's surface. Now here we are going to learn about the types of forests. India has a diverse range of forests, and in India we have 5 types of forests. They are evergreen forests, deciduous forests, thorn forests, mountain forests and tidal forests. The first one is evergreen forests. Evergreen forests, it remains green throughout the year. These are very dense and are found in areas receiving heavy rainfall. These evergreen forests we can see in India in the Western Ghats, the hills of Northeast India, Andaman and Nicobar Islands, etc. In these evergreen forests, the trees are tall and have broad leaves. They form a canopy at the top. Some of the trees found in evergreen forests are ebony, mahogany, and rosewood. Now the next one is deciduous forests. By the picture you can understand what is the deciduous forest. These forests are also called monsoon forests. These forests are found on the foothills of Himalayan mountains. The trees found in these forests shed their leaves every year in the dry season. You can say the autumn season. The hardwood of these forests is considered the most expensive. And sal, teak, mahua, babool, and shisham, this kind of trees we can find in this deciduous forests. Now the next one is thorn forests. Plants in thorn forests have long roots, sharp thorns, and small leaves. So here these types of forests, plants and shrubs can live without water for a long time. Important vegetation found in these forests are babool, kikar, and date palm. These forests are found in Rajasthan, Western Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, Gujarat, and Andhra Pradesh. As I told you, here the plants and shrubs, they can live without water for a long time. Now the next one is mountain forests. Mountain forests are found in the slopes of Himalayas and in some parts of Nilgiri hills. Here, trees in these forests are tall and have needle-shaped leaves. The main trees are deodar, pine, fir, and spruce. The wood, being soft, is used for building houses and making light plywoods. Now the next one is, this is the fifth one, tidal forests. These forests are found in the deltas of Ganga, Mahanadi, and Godavari. These forests are dense and the wood of the tree here is hard. Sundari, Garan, Kind are found in this kind of trees are found in the delta of this river Ganga. So as I told you, here they are found in the deltas. We have learned that Ganga Brahmaputra delta is there in West Bengal. So here the forest of Ganga Brahmaputra delta is known as the Sundarbans. As you know that Ganga Brahmaputra delta also called as Sundarban delta, and here the forest also is called as Sundarbans. So this is about the different types of forests. So here in this video we have learned about the different types of forests. So in the next video we will learn the rest of the chapter, that conservation of forests, wildlife, etc. So I hope you understood. Thank you. Stay home and stay safe.